Hello, all. It is the Visokii Entertainment Squadcast episode 4. Yes, 4. All right.
Yeah.
How long till I say a wrong number? Probably within a couple weeks.
I'm saying episode 7.
I think it was 10 last time. We said 9 or something. I don't remember.
Like the numbers. It looks clean in the YouTube chat. All right. So let's talk a little bit. Let's just start right off. Stop the presses, boys. Let's talk some news. We got a couple of things to talk about this week. We actually have quite a bit of news. First, not wrestling news, but I got fired today.
Not fun. Not jokey either.
Not really fired. They're just not renewing my contract for next year, even though, literally there's no reason. The principal is literally insane.
Yes.
I literally took this choir and brought them from the dirt to the best choir, one of the 13 best choirs in the state of Florida. Putting that out there. All right.
That's a hashtag backed. Eli Drake.
Dude, if you guys want a video of a 30-minute rant on my now ex-principal, let me know.
60 likes.
I couldn't do that, dude. I'm not in for burning bridges.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say
It is what it is. It's what it is. I got too much I got too much, good juju going on right now. I'd ruin everything. All right. Going back to wrestling, Arya Daivari, in a more serious note, received death threats after the WWE played off the Iran-Saudi conflict and sent them out there to get beat up by some Saudi
new Saudi Arabian talents that they just signed.
New talent. Garrett, this is the stupidest thing they could have done, is it not?
Yeah, I didn't actually even get to watch the Greatest Royal Rumble live because on Fridays from noon to 3, which is basically when most of the show ran, I was in radio shift, so I didn't even know what was happening. I was getting notification updates about it, but I didn't even get a note about the Arya Daivari stuff, so that was clearly for the people on the network. Yeah, I think it's just idiotic because you have some seriously radicalized people on both sides, that will do something crazy to somebody like that, especially if they know where they're going to be. I'm not saying they're putting a target, but when you have a soft target like a WWE event, it's really stupid to do stuff like that, even if it is for a political statement.
True.
Charlie, anything you want to weigh in on?
Supposedly they didn't show it to the Saudi TV that bought it. They didn't get it. But I mean, the crowd was like booing, but they were smiling, like they were having fun with it. So I don't know where the line got drawn. Maybe it was people that didn't watch and they just heard about it. And they're like, oh, they came in our country and did this, and it might be like that's what I'm thinking it was. People that didn't watch and don't know the sport.
And one thing they did definitely goof on, though, is WWE showed a little video package with Alexa Bliss in her ring gear. Apparently,
oh, dude, they had Carmella in her singlet.
Carmella, like, dude,
yeah,
not good, not for that country.
The video going around of Carmella is just a bunch of people cheering when they see her.
So
don't blame them. Hey,
interesting. Sticking with the GER. Corey Graves has some heat backstage, apparently. That's what reports say after he made an Instagram post about women's rights and freedoms. Garrett, I know you have it pulled up. Can you read it word for word so we don't get anything twisted?
Well, this is as reported by...
Oh, shit.
So if you trust source. To remember that no matter freedom of expression, hashtag if you get it, you get it.
Nice. Moving on. Kane won his mayoral primary. Does this mean he's retiring?
I think he's taking a break, at least. Obviously, for at least a few years.
If he got into that, he is. But yeah, I'm with him. He's definitely taking a break. I'm with Garrett. No matter what.
I was just talking about this today. If he does, I didn't even know about this, and I did a report for wrestling for my radio station. And I didn't even know this. It didn't even make that big of a news. Bleacher Report didn't say anything about it, so I didn't see it. But hey, go Glenn Jacobs, man. Heck yeah, man.
Dude, he's a smart guy. You ever watched interviews with him?
I've seen a few. I think he does stuff with Fox News every now and then.
Good for him for moving on life after WWE and being something that he wants to do and being successful with it. Good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charlie will be glad to not see him on TV anymore. Charlie's not the biggest Kane fan.
Not the 50-year-old Kane wrestler.
Well, you just don't want him coming in and having Braun job out to him.
Like getting thrown in the top programs over Seth Rollins. Yeah. Yeah, we all know how that was.
Chris Jericho has announced that he's returning to New Japan Pro Wrestling. So this wasn't just a one-off with Omega. He apparently likes it there. I mean, Chris Jericho's gone back and forth. This basically solidifies Chris Jericho can do whatever the hell he wants.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what this stems from is, so the night after Wrestle Kingdom, he attacked Tetsuya Naito, which is one of Japan's big talents. And so now PW Insider has confirmed that Jericho is expected to appear at this week's Wrestling Dontaku event in Fukuoka, Japan, to shoot an angle leading to his return to the ring at Dominion next month. And Dominion's a big show for them. That's where Omega Okada 2 was and stuff.
They have a taping tonight, Charlie, you said?
So yeah, tonight is one of their big events called Wrestling Dontaku, and they're supposedly shooting an angle. And everyone's thinking it's going to feud against the new IWGP Intercontinental Champion, Tetsuya Naito. And that would make sense. That's who he attacked when he left before. Who is that?
So a lot of news this week. Let's talk a little bit about some first-class segments. Garrett, I'll throw it to you first. What was your first-class segment of this week? He's frozen. All right.
Still here?
There we go.
There we go. You back? All right, Garrett, we're going first class. What are you feeling?
Sorry. So, first class this week. There was an IC title match on Raw between Seth Rollins and the Finn Balor of the Balor Club. And it was probably one of the best matches I've seen in a while on TV. Definitely the best singles match I've seen on TV in quite a while. Yeah, and it didn't have a stipulation on it. There's not even really technically a feud attached to it quite yet. They haven't announced anything anyway. Yeah, I mean, other than the match at Backlash, like, it's not going to be a prolonged thing as far as we know, you know. However, as we'll get to in a minute, they have other people involved with this that's keeping people of it and stuff, and it's you know, it's really trying really hard, you know.
Garrett, I'd say if you want to just cut your camera out, it might help the connection a little bit. So my first class segment this week, it also involves Rollins and Balor. So I love how WWE is actually using the Miztourage. Like,
that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, you might want to cut your camera, Garrett. Every time you move quick, I think it just freaks out. I think that's what's going on. So they're using the Miztourage, and some people are like, wow, the Miztourage doesn't even have their own music or whatever. It's great that they have the Miz's music, because people might think the Miz is coming out, for one. And for two, just it at least gives them something while they build their own name. And they're trying to join up with other people. They want to join up with Balor and Rollins. They're having absolutely none of it. And I just think,
oh, really?
Anything Bo Dallas is in,
wow,
is gold for me. Charlie.
Yeah, agreed. It's really good on them for making it, you know, making them even worth anything after Miz left. It's good for them. I'm going to say my best was Montreal Crawl during Raw, man. They were just excited, enjoying everything. They gave Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens the star pop that they rightfully have kind of earned. So I really just thought that stuck out to me as a first class.
And honorable mention, maybe the greatest thing we've ever seen, Titus O'Neil tripping and falling under the ring.
Tripping worldwide.
And it was, I'm not going to lie, I popped when he came out this week and ate crap off the ring apron.
I will be honest with you, dude. I got home and flipped on the Greatest Royal Rumble. It was as he was running down the ramp. That's the first thing I saw.
Is it really?
Yeah, awesome. And that's the only thing I saw. I turned it off after that. I watched that, and it started going. I was like, not really feeling it. Turned it off. That's the only part of the Greatest Royal Rumble that I saw. So I was happy with the fact that that's all I saw.
Very true.
As I looked up the results, I was like, oh, dude, they did everything. Just they didn't even switch titles. It was a house show. That's what it was.
Literally.
So we have a couple unfortunate things that happened this week. Oops. Screen share. Application window. Google Hangouts. Boom. 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 Boom.
Charade getting on the top floor in the high rank district. Here he goes. Crossing himself. Oh!
Christ.
And you know when the commentators go, oh, that it was bad.
Oh! oh, the room just goes silent.
And then you hear someone go, he's dead.
He's dead.
So Carlson himself this week, I got to say, and it's not because the match was terrible, but I love how, like, SmackDown just can we all agree just having the Iconics there makes SmackDown feel so fresh?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the first thing you do with them? 6-man tag.
Yeah, man.
I complained about that for a bit.
Keep the ball rolling.
That Road Dogg loves his 6-women tag matches, man.
He's like Teddy Long with the tag team match.
It's almost insane.
We're gonna make it a disqualification match.
Literally.
Like you could play this out and have it all be singles matches, and you got like 5 weeks of television. But I know they got Backlash coming up, so might as well have them all hate each other and blah blah blah. It's just I don't know. Yeah. I don't agree with it. Garrett.
My worst segment this week was No Way Jose pinning Baron Corbin. I get that Jose needs wins against legitimate contenders, but don't you have like your Heath Slaters and your Rhinos and your any other heel, like the Miz Taraj, for instance, who aren't doing anything? I mean,
why can't you come out and beat Mike Kanellis?
Dude, I mean, Mike Kanellis has history. People know who he is. I mean, people knew. I mean, yeah, there's people. There's jobbers. There was Montreal enhancement talent in the building that night. I mean. And I'm sure they had extras back there, but they decided to have him beat Corbin, even though I thought this was going to be a Backlash match. Clearly now it's not. I mean, I don't – is Jose even on the card? Probably not.
No way.
Huh.
Charlie.
The idea of – so Mike crossing himself. The idea of Lana saying that Rusev needs to cut the dead weight in Aiden English – this just it feels like it's so much backstage politics of the sense that they don't like how over he is as a babyface, which it doesn't make sense. This isn't like a Sandow thing, man. They have pushed Rusev. He was undefeated going into WrestleMania. He had beaten John Cena and lost to him. You know, we all know how that went. And it's so weird if they go this angle and they end up breaking off Aiden English. What else is English? Probably wouldn't even be in the company right now if he didn't come up, start singing like this for him.
Yeah, I think
it doesn't make sense. And I
made Aiden English. Did we think a year ago that Aiden English was actually going to be anything after Simon Gotch was released?
Hell no.
We thought long after that, not long after that, we were going to see an attempted singles run with him, but then not long after he'd be gone. When we all assumed that.
Yeah, it wasn't working. They were having him get beat by Orton, and then just nothing was clicking. All of a sudden, he's having him start singing for Rusev, and boom.
But admittedly, even in all that stuff, he had a good match with Randy, whatever they did, you know? Like,
the guy can hold himself in the ring.
And that was always the problem I felt like with them two, was Gotch just didn't have the same style.
I hated their tag team moves together. As weird as that sounds.
Huh.
They were just so bad. Think of their finisher, that
Whirling Dervish.
Where you throw the guy and then they go to a neck breaker.
You're just a dervish hater, bro.
Their tag team moves were terrible.
Yeah, they weren't that good. So let's go to some Falls Count Anywhere. This week we're talking about some NFL draft. Let's get this screen share back up here, boys. Let me give you guys a quick breakdown. If you're not in the NFL, sorry. So I've got my team pulled up. We'll go through all three of our teams right now. The Patriots, I'm up and down. This is my team. Isaiah Wynn is a good pick, but when you have 2 first-round picks, I kind of wanted some splash, which Sony Michel can be, but it's just not really the position I wanted. I would have rather liked them to take a big-time wide receiver if they had one. I honestly would have been fine with like a I don't know, was DJ Moore available here? I think he was.
No, Carolina drafted him.
Oh, okay. So, whatever. They're going for a splash. Sony Michel, he's like a rich man's Alvin Kamara coming out of college. Yeah. Duke Dawson will play. He's got a chance to be okay. Jawan Bentley, I don't. These two right here, not.
I've never heard of Jawan Bentley.
I'm not a big fan of. And Christian Sam's okay. Not a big fan. Braxton Berrios could be something special. What do you know it? A short white wide receiver going to the Patriots.
Absolutely.
And then here's their quarterback of the future. There's the next Tom Brady, Danny Etling.
I don't think this guy makes the roster.
He makes the roster. But
Yeah, they always have somebody in there weird.
But I don't know. Just it was a little odd. So let's go over.
My pick for the Patriots, I think Duke Dawson. I love that pick.
Yeah, I think he's got a really good chance to play slot corner for them. He's got good speed. So
well, you can just leave it on this first name. That a draft for that.
Yep. So
my God, look at that draft.
For the Colts, we've got Quentin Nelson, probably the biggest sure pick in the draft, other than Saquon Barkley. I think is still a pretty good pick. I think the big steal for you, Garrett, a guy that you're really going to like, right here. The Colts need help at running back. He is very good.
Yeah, dude.
Deion Kane, wow, steal, 6th round.
Right sides were weak right now too, I believe.
It's
in my opinion, if we aren't going off Nelson being the best pick, which it definitely is, that pick of Kimiko Toure, the edge from Rutgers. I mean, this guy, if you watch him at the Senior Bowl, he made Alex Capel look like his bitch. And I'm not going to say that too often, but man, Toure owned the Senior Bowl, and he kind of came out of nowhere. And look, 2nd round pick. That's why you go to the Senior Bowls, man.
And you got to look. So, and one thing that Indianapolis did, and those picks were actually part of the same, or actually these were part of the same draft. So Quentin Nelson, they traded down from pick 3 to pick 6, still got the surest thing in the draft, and then picked up Braden Smith over here. Like, it just really solid draft by them. The Colts just needed to get needs. You know what I'm saying? They're not a Super Bowl contender right now, but they could be. They have to get the right pieces. And Quentin Nelson and other, if one of these 2nd round picks, they have 4 2nd round picks. That is unheard of.
That Toure is going to start day 1, man. That guy's a freak.
And 3 of them, pass rusher, pass rusher, pass rusher. They're looking to kill.
Yeah, Colts are going to have a good year this year, I think.
Over to the Green Bay Packers.
You got the most important thing in a franchise quarterback, too. So
absolutely.
Jair Alexander, Josh Jackson, doubling down on the cornerbacks. I love it.
Yeah, the Packers had definitely I don't know. I really like their draft. You go off the top 2, Josh Jackson. I don't know how they're going to do it, but now all of a sudden our corners look good. Burks is kind of a reach, but we needed that kind of athletic inside linebacker.
So Charlie, you traded when Micah Hyde left. This was your compensatory pick, J.K. Scott. Are you cool with a J.K. Scott for Micah Hyde straight up?
Low key, this might be my favorite pick. This guy and his hang time is unreal.
Hold on, the best pick is right here.
Oh, St. Brown.
Equanimous St. Brown is a stud.
St. Brown day 1 is going to play across from Adams and Cobb in the slot.
That's what we're looking at. 6'5",
4.48.
Big sack of meat. Look at that.
Click on Valdez Scantling once. Look at his height, weight, speed. It's insane. You're about to crap yourself.
Wait, Scatling? Who's that?
Valdez Scantling, wide receiver from USF.
Who picked him?
No, we did. You were right by him.
Oh.
Right there, South Florida.
Oh, right there.
6'4", 437. What the hell?
The Packers are just hoping they just get an athletic freak that's going to get jump balls. And then I don't want to spend too much more time. I could literally talk about this forever. But round 1, we had some really, really good picks. Baker Mayfield, the Browns went risky, but who knows? It could pan out. Sam Darnold falling to the Jets scares me. The fact that I'm a Patriots fan, I got Sam Darnold and Josh Allen in my division now is a little scary. I think Josh Rosen to the Cardinals is a really good pick. I really like Jair Alexander. I think Leighton Vander Esch is going to be a good pick. And if you're wondering, Lamar Jackson goes to Baltimore with the 32nd pick. Our boy Mike Hughes going to the Vikings to pair up with Josh Robinson.
Yep.
2 Central Florida cornerbacks playing opposite each other. And Taven Bryan, sneaky good pick. So,
oh, my God. That makes Jack.
Oh, Rookie of the Year right here.
No.
Calling it.
Oh, my. I will be utterly shocked. If you call that, kudos to you.
Calling it. All right, let's get out the screen share. Talk about some wrestling again.
Hey, man, the people want to know, man. Hey, some people might not know about the draft at all.
This segment literally is just a question mark.
Okay.
And pardon my French, but Garrett, what the fuck are they doing? having Braun Strowman come out and save Roman Reigns and then tag with him in a match and not kick his ass.
Clearly, Brady, it's that I'm not finished with you.
Yeah, dude.
Charlie, can you make any sense of this?
Literally none. I don't know what the plan is from here on out. We have Strowman and Lashley tagging against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at Backlash, which is a great match on paper, but what the hell, man? How is Brock still the champion? Can this tie into it? Greatest Royal Rumble is Friday. How? Like, it's literally making people lose interest. Like, thank God for Seth Rollins' IC title reign right now. And he is killing it.
I heard a lot of people saying it's really interesting how, like, a year ago we were calling for Reigns to drop the title, and now we're calling for Reigns to have the title.
Oh, Reigns hasn't had
I thought Reigns was fine.
Reigns
not a year ago. When he won the belt at 33. When he won the belt at 33.
Held the title for all of last year.
No, I'm saying when he won the belt at 33.
Oh.
Was it 33 or 32? Whichever one he wanted.
It was the one he beat Triple H and then lost it to Seth Rollins and Ambrose.
32, sorry. It was 32. Sorry, yeah.
And he was fine. It wasn't a brand split then, but I don't know, man. This is so questionable with Goldberg and Brock, and I don't know. It's like they don't want their own talent to get over.
It's true. The last two champions were Brock and Goldberg, weren't they?
You know who Vince McMahon is? My principal.
He said it.
Hey, man.
Charlie, cue up 80 seconds, bro.
Oh, shit.
Around the ring.
So, Brady, describe to the people what 80 seconds is real quick.
We're going around the ring in 80 seconds. So all the stuff that we didn't cover in Raw and SmackDown, I'm running down really, really quick in order because, let's be honest, it was a little underwhelming this week. All right, Charlie, give me a countdown. Give me a 3, 2, 1.
And 3, 2, boop.
All right. So Roman Reigns kicked off Raw this week. It looks like Bobby Lashley's going to be put in the main event scene. I'm okay with that. Sunil Singh got beat up. Elias versus Bobby Roode. I just don't like Bobby Roode. Prefer him and Elias stay away from each other, or Elias is going to get buried. Authors of Pain beat up Jean-Paul and Francois.
Awesome.
That was brutal, but I don't think Authors of Pain need that. I think they should be beating up bigger competition. We already talked about Seth Rollins, Finn Balor. Ruby Riott pinned Sasha Banks.
That was good.
Due to a distraction, but still, that's a little...
They had a good match.
Little questionable. Yep. It was a good match, though. Alexa Bliss is trying to build sympathy, which is funny because she's saying she got bullied. Whatever. Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, they're the tag champs. I'm down with it. And then we had the main event. It was SmackDown going backwards now. We're talking Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Asuka, Carmella, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce. Throw them all in the same match because why the hell not? Xavier Woods beat Sheamus. Interesting. Shinsuke Nakamura is great. He's knocking some cock everywhere. And the match for Backlash is no disqualification. Big Cass beat up a midget.
Awesome.
Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton and Benjamin were all on Miz TV, and they all hate the Miz equally.
Pretty much.
So that'll do for this week. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Click that little bell so you know when we go live, and catch you on the flip side. I'll let you know about the job hunt later.